One TV special report.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Proposition number 4, an ordinance requiring all base establishments and local transportation in San City to adopt or accommodate digital payments in line with PALING QR Phase Plus program. Honorable Chair, last Friday, we have a meeting at the Mayor's Office Conference Room starting 1 o'clock in the afternoon, attended by the representatives of the BSP of Bangko Sentral Pilipinas from Manila and from Davao, and guided by our local BSP personnel in San City, Honorable Chair. They conducted an orientation on the PALING QR Phase Plus program, which the EDU intends to provide in San City initially with the public mall, Honorable Chair. And the Mayor is present in the meeting together with the City Administrator, the City Treasurer, as well as the Manager of our public mall, Sir Jaime Tomada, and attended by other personnel from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So, in this meeting, we arrived at an agreement that there will be an orientation for all market vendors in San City after the passing of this ordinance, with timeline on the first week of September 4 to 8 will be the orientation for our various market vendors, about 500 of them, more or less, Honorable Chair, to implement this ordinance. And we have also a timeline with the LGU, approved by the Mayor, that the launching of this program will be on September 21. This will be facilitated by the Bangko Sentral from Manila, launching of this PALING QR Phase Plus program. And there were already program launched in Baguio City as well as in Davao City. And there are pending LGUs about to be participating in this program, Honorable Chair. So, with this, we need to pass this ordinance requiring all business establishments and local transportation in the San City to adopt or accommodate digital payments in line with the PALING QR Phase Plus program. I move for approval and proceeding with reservations, Honorable Chair.
There is a motion from the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the approval of this request ordinance regarding the promotion of digital payments among our market vendors, sari-sari store owners, tricycle drivers, consumers, and commuters. So the Honorable Majority Floor Leader is passing this ordinance on the first reading with reservation. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Before I pass the ordinance on the second and final reading, may I invite the attention of my colleagues if anybody has any inquiry regarding this ordinance, because all of us may be new to this, but this will be a great help to Osamation, particularly on our market vendors, to provide cashless transactions at our public market, Honorable Chair. But we need to orient our vendors, because even I, for myself, is not very knowledgeable on this particular matter, Honorable Chair. So, during the meeting at the Mayor's office, even the city admin also inquired about the procedure on this program. But there will be an orientation to be provided by the BSP in the city in several dates on September 4 to September 8, Honorable Chair. Perhaps we may be invited also to join to equip ourselves with the necessary information on the methodology and manner for which this program being implemented in our LGO, San City, Honorable Chair. So this cashless, this provides for a cashless basis transaction in our public mall. Mupalit ka dito, wala kay dala og cash. Wala lang. Digital lang. So we need to enroll or to sign in this program. In fact, there will be participation also the financial service providers, mga bangko, ng GCash, ng Maya, Timaya, and other financial service providers, which the LGU will choose. The city minister of police is now studying together with our city admin and the city disabled officer who will be the PHP who will be participating in this program. Katong nagamit niyo sa Sami City nga daghang nagamit nga Osamisons aning cash in cash out nga establishments. So naabay mga queries sa akong colleagues, I might try to answer within the limit of my knowledge, Honorable Chair. Honorable Ciso as wants to be recognized, Honorable Chair.
Yes, I believe, Honorable Majority Floor Leader, there is a need for some seminars on this particular system. So, kinahanglan ng seminar, no? Regarding this, though we passed this ordinance now, but before the launching on September 21, I suppose that there must be a seminar before the launching.
Orientation. Orientation, September 4 to 8.
September 14 is the orientation. Yes. September 4.
For this month of August, we have the intent,
Okay.
the passing of this ordinance, and other, the invitation to the BSP, the financial service providers, banks, and others, atong invite, kaya mutabang po siya sa seminar ng mga bangko. Muhatag po siya na input po na pag-explain sa mga vendors. Kaya ang atong vendors, most of them are not very familiar with this manner, digital payment, promotion.
Okay. I think that's fine, no?
Honorable Ciso has certain concern, promotion.
So we are passing this ordinance requiring all business establishments and local transportation in Usami City to adapt or accommodate these digital payments in line with the Palink QR PH Plus program. So yes, comment from Honorable Suizo, please.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, Majority Floor Leader. Yes, I have no objection on the said ordinance. In fact, this is really very important, especially within the limits of the generations that we're having right now. It's really, really imperative for us to really adopt certain ordinance for us to go with the flow on the generation tech today. In fact, most of the countries, not all the highly urbanized cities are already using this. If you go to other places, especially on the night markets, they are already using this, the QR codes. But sad to say, our city is really, really illiterate when it comes to QR codes, when it comes to InstaPay, because even in our city, we only have limited InstaPays. These are facilities given by the government for us to do transactions cashless. And also, you could also do the depositing and withdrawing of your account on this InstaPay facilities, including GCash, because GCash only had limits on 8,000 a month, and more than that, they will be charging you also. So I think these are part of the orientations that we need to strengthen, for also regarding the fact that we all also have problems on our Wi-Fi signals. We have weak and not so strong Wi-Fi signals, and this could also hinder the implementation of the said program that we're about to pass and approve. And I think before the launching of 21, I think these are the things that we need to consider, other than the orientation, other than encouraging our establishment, as this is a requirement for them. We might also get involved with this. It should start from us. All of us, I encourage our fellow councilors to please, kita dapat magsugod sa atoa nga dapat kabalo na ta mohimo ani, because whether we like it or not, sooner or later, we will be asked by this ordinance. And if we already had nag-study na tag-ayo na nata idea unsa ni siya, nagpangutan nila kung unsa ni at least makatubag ta, and in fact naggamit pud ta na natay mga InstaPay, kabalo na ta mo gamit, kabalo na ta sa mga QR code, kung unsa ko pwede ito pag-instruct pohon. So it should start from us para po makita nila nga we are really implementing the ordinance and we are really taking it by heart. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Noted, Madam Chair. Magtuon po ko.
Yes, Honorable Chair, this also provides benefit to vendors of the public mall, because they might be able to obtain a loan from the SP about 10,000 pesos and more. If you will be qualified for this program, if you will be using this cashless transaction,
QR code.
the data will reflect in the online record sa BSP o sa public, the service provider, the financial service provider, and you later on, if you keep on using this cashless method, your record will reflect in the online data, and it can be seen by the financial service provider. So you will have, you can show your good paying capacity and your credit standing. Okay, you now make your payments in various merchants, by Stubig, by Screenty, digital na. So makita imong payments ito. So makita imong record. So ay imong standing, maayo, matagaan kag loan sa PSP. Nga murag biro ang interest, o pwede nimo gamito ni pag bayad sa imong loan sa kato mga dago kayong interest nga mga lenders nga taas kay interest nga usurious kayo. So this will be beneficial to our vendors, and this also covers public transportation, mga motor cabs, mobile ka sa motor, digital na. So gwapo ning programa. It discovers also stores and business services, even ambulant vendors and hawkers. Sa mga ambulant vendors, mudawat na og cashless payment, walay cash. But ikaw mo bayad, ikaw ang consumer, you have an option to pay cash or to pay digital. Lagi mo kay option. Dili kay, kung di ka mao, di ka dawat imong cash, pwede ka ba cash pod. But this will enhance the promotion of the cashless transaction in our public mall, specifically on Abuchen. The AG also intends to cover Willis Park later on, the IBGT and other economic enterprise of the city of Abuchen. So, in the meantime, if there are no other queries from my colleagues, you have to study further about this. Honorable Ko has certain concern, Honorable Chair.
Okay, so Honorable Ko, you are now recognized by the
Thank
Chair.
you, Madam Chair. I would just like to ask if the seminar on orientation on September 4 to 8 will cover also private individuals and private businesses. If the orientation period also covers the private businesses and private individuals.
Yes, Honorable Chair, that's positive. But the EGU gives preference first to the market vendors by batsman. First 150, the next 150. So, tagada preference ang market vendor sa public mall. Ang uban dayon, pwede ka-appeal. Mga merchants.
Second clarification, Madam Chair, if I may continue. If for those establishments and individuals having already their GCash or InstaPay or PayMaya accounts, shall they be also required to attend the orientation?
I guess, Honorable Sir, those who have already PayMaya and GCash, they are already familiar with the system. So, they can already use this, provided the merchant at the public mall, ang ating vendors, na sila account. So, pwede na gamiton ilang GCash, PayMaya, sa atong merchant. So, person to merchant, ang merchant at the vendors, o person to person, gamiton ng system. So, person to person, person to merchant, we prepare nga atong merchant, atong public vendor sa public mall, musahin na yung program yun. Muna na orientation para makita lang benefits, makita lang methodology, makita lang unsaon pakimo para later on, pamilya sila, daghan na magamit ang sistema, mapilar na sa city, hatun maapil ang mga individuals, tanan nga mga individuals who intends to have transactions with the public mall o President Willis Park, Honorable Sir.
Okay. Noted, Honorable Majority Floor Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. If there are no more queries, you can also inquire later on from our City Mayor, from our legal officer, Attorney Ria, about this ordinance. In the meantime, Honorable Sir, I move due to urgent public interest. This is already a program which approved by the City Mayor, and in fact we have a timeline on September 4 to September 8. The sales orientation programs will be provided by the BSP, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, in coordination with the financial service providers, banks, and others that the EGO will contact and will specify who are these providers, Honorable Sir. So, due to the urgency and a timeline provided by our City Mayor's Office, I now move this motion for approval of this ordinance, an ordinance requiring all business establishments and local transportation in the City to adopt or accommodate digital payments in line with the filing QR PSA program for approval and second and final reading, waiving the internal laws, Honorable Sir.
There is a motion from the Honorable Majority Floor Leader to pass this ordinance on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. This ordinance requiring all business establishments and local transportation in Ozami City to adopt or accommodate digital payments in line with the Palink QRPH Plus program. This is a welcome move for the business people and to ease get involved in this particular activity. So, move for its approval on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Is there any comment, remarks? Hearing none, motion approved on the second and final reading.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. There are no pending matters on my table under item number 10, basis for third reading. So at this juncture, we have the privilege and pleasure to hear official matters from Honorable English Iso, Honorable Chair.
Any other comments or manifestation from the member of this august body? Any other concern?
On official matters, Honorable Chair, from Honorable English Iso, we hear from him.
We may hear from
Honorable English Iso, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Dinky Suizo.
PCL. For PCL matters, Madam Chair.
Yes,
thank
for
you.
PCL matters.
Thank you very much. I have received a letter, Madam Chair, from the Department of the Interior Local Government regarding the PCL week, which is scheduled September 1 to 30. So we are encouraged, our LGU of Ozami City is encouraged to conduct our activities for the PCL starting September 1 to 30. So we could choose what week are we. It could be September 4 to 8, September 11 to 15, September 18 to 22, or September 25 to 29. And the following are the suggested activities which our local chapters may spearhead. We could have sponsorship of flag ceremony, that's one. Or we could conduct seminars and conferences and activities. We could also have our community outreach programs or project. We could also have our economical or interfaith activities, environmental and regreening programs, information drive and legislative measures or best practices, and awareness through social media, tarpaulins, and local media interviews. We will be submitting, this representation will be submitting to the mayor the proposals, and part of the proposal would be the tree growing or tree planting or the regreening activity that will be conducted from September 18 to 22. Then we will also be, I am also proposing for a leadership training seminar for the said activity. If this will be approved, I will be informing this body for the said activity. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Suizo, for your information.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. At this point of time, may we have the pleasure and privilege to hear SK matters from Honorable Edwin Sabillo, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Ochavillo, you are now recognized by the chair for some SK matters.
For SK matters, Madam Chair, there is none. Thank you.
Okay, noted.
Honorable Chair, may we have also the pleasure and privilege to hear ABC matters from Honorable John Ogdor, Honorable Chair.
Honorable John Doctor, you are now recognized by the chair for some ABC matters.
Tungkol sa barangay activity, Honorable Chair, kagalang-galang na presiding officer, wala muna sa ngayon.
Honorable Doctor,
Honorable Chair, sa ngayon, yung tungkol sa
okay.
barangay affairs.
Maraming salamat po, kagalang-galang na Doktor, kagalang-galang na Chairman. May we have the pleasure to hear on matters concerning the indigenous people from Honorable Bae, Rinda Bation, Honorable Chair.
kayo po, Honorable Bation, for some IPMR matters.
Maraming salamat po, kagalang-galang na Vice Mayor at saka Majority Floor Leader. Para sa information ng lahat, lalong-lalo na sa mga katutubo. Ngayong darating na August na yung araw ng mga katutubo at sinabihan ko na po yung mga kasama ko na magpunta sa mga paaralan upang maghanda ng kung anong dapat gawin ngayong darating na August 10 para sa ating araw ng mga katutubo. Maraming salamat po, Vice Mayor.
Saan po kayo pupunta?
Sinabihan ko na yung mga kasama ko na mga tribal leaders, pangulo ng mga katutubo na magpunta sa paaralan at maghanda upang ano ang dapat gawin para sa ating araw ng mga katutubo, Vice Mayor, kagalang-galang na Vice Mayor.
Salamat po sa information.
Bago ko tatapusin ang ating negotiation, kagalang-galang na chairman, maghintay ako ng aking mga kagalang-galang na kasama kung ano mga impormasyon na gusto lang ipahiwatig o ibigay sa atin bago ako magpatungo sa ika-15 na item, Honorable Chair.
Ikalabing 5. Ikalabing 5. Okay. May iba pa bang concern? Oh, concern pala.
Sa aking isip, wala na sigurong mabigay ng impormasyon. I move to adjourn the requisition.
Session is adjourned.
Mahirap eh.
One TV special report.